I know, but it's different.
It is. They did. And two, we go there all the time. It's not like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I'm surprised people like regulars can't get a reserve seat.
But it's like, man, it's trivia. Why? Like,
but dude, did you see? So how bad did it get messed up from the weather?
I think there were trees and stuff down. I don't think their building took any damage.
So last I looked, there were 37 confirmed tornadoes. Whew. Dude, that's a big outbreak.
So then I saw, and maybe that number is wrong, but I saw so far this year there were 67 in Indiana,
yeah,
which was the second highest year, second to 2011, and I don't know when they started tracking them.
Did you? So were you? Oh no, you were out. See, I was at home watching Ryan Hall, y'all, and
well. I know I turned him on about 8:30. He was like, yeah, Walmart in Evansville.
Yeah. And then he was like, is there another Walmart?
Yes.
And then I was like, so when that happened, so let me tell you what, let me walk this back a little bit. Let me tell you, dude, that dude, in my opinion, is the best weather source.
Yeah, I agree.
There is. So at one point, before it all hit, there was just this little blip. And he's like, man, there's no warning or nothing. He said, I'm telling you, Evansville, we need to watch this one.
Yeah.
He's like, this one's going to do something. And then it wasn't long, man, and it popped out real big and got crazy purple red. And
yeah.
He was like, all right. And then he started saying it about where it was, and I was like, man, I think it's gonna miss us. And then he started talking about Walmart. He's like, it's on the Walmart, and he's like, and then it's on this wall. And then he was like, hold on a minute, do y'all got two Walmarts like that are real close to each other?
Yeah.
And I was so at that point, I was like, that's headed right to my mom and dad.
Yes.
And so I called them and I was like, hey, this thing's headed right at you. And they were like, okay, we're getting ready to take cover. So I called my dad afterwards to check on him, of course, and he said that he felt it hit the back wall of their of the unit there, and
really?
It was just a few doors down from them. It collapsed and people were trapped. And
yeah, I saw that. I wondered how far away they were.
Just a few, just right down at the end, man. So
what was it? Debris, a tree? What was?
Man, I don't know. That tornado was on the ground and just ripped right into them, man. I mean, you can see. Did you see any of the video that people posted?
Yeah.
It was nuts.
Yeah, man.
It's like, wow. I was like, I'm glad they're okay. I'm glad they didn't get hit or that something didn't fall down on them.
And then I know the Ace up here, they took some damage.
Dude, well, the Ruler Food Mart up there.
Yeah, well, which is right next door, right?
Right. Yeah. Their whole awning is gone.
Yeah.
Not the awning itself, but all the signage off
like
of it.
The facade.
Like where it says Ruler. It don't say Ruler. It's just
nothing.
Just the iron beams there now, right? It's just the trussing or whatever it is.
So,
it was crazy. It was a crazy night of weather, man. I stayed up pretty much because he kept saying he kept kind of saying you're not out of the woods yet. And then I guess at some point I fell asleep, and I guess it got with it again.
I was awake till probably maybe about 11 at my house. I mean, I think it rained a little bit, but we kept hearing the storm sirens.
Dude,
they were going off.
The weather here, the weather in the Midwest is just
I know,
crazy.
Well, that's what's so wild too. Everything initially looked like it was heading north, and then it dropped down.
Yeah, and well, the one that hit us though, that one with the Walmart, it didn't really drop down, dude. It kind of exploded out of nothing.
So it came from it. It wasn't part of that.
It was like this
front.
little. It was like this little bitty cell that was kind of moving on its own, and then it just kind of literally kind of exploded. Big Bang Theory stuff, dude. Just exploded into like a violent little thing of storms. But but he shows all that. He shows all that live footage from those storm chasers.
Yeah.
And dude, it was like watching the real version of Twisters, man. Like they were on them and they were watching them. They're like, oh, look. Yeah. And it's crazy how much they know about weather. You know, I don't know if I know about anything as much as these guys know about weather, because they'll call it out. They'll say, look at that. Yeah. That's trying to form one right now. Watch any minute. It's going to come somewhere and then it'll start dropping down. It's like, man, how can you look at that?
That guy, what's crazy about Ryan Hall is he's not even a meteorologist.
No, I know. He just a weather enthusiast.
Yeah. And then blew that up to, I'm almost certain that there's more people watching him than the Weather Channel.
Well, because nobody watches TV.
Yeah. That's a good point.
And so there's more. There's other weather guys on YouTube.
Yeah.
I can't. I just watch Ryan Hall.
Yeah.
I know. I think Jay's on somebody else now. Didn't he?
No, he watches Ryan Hall, but there's another guy. Man, I can't think of his name. And him and Ryan Hall are buddies, and they'll do things together from time to time. I cannot think of. Is
it the one he always says meteorologist? What's his name? He's like a little guy. He puts him in the corner sometimes.
Yeah.
He's like,
what is that guy's name?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
And then there's Reed Timmer, which Reed Timmer's crazy. Reed Timmer is he's a meteorologist, and he goes out like he storm chases.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. He's buck wild.
I know. They got me. He got me. I got that WeatherWise app. I'll be checking it out.
Yeah,
I don't pay for it where you can do all the Ryan Hall stuff, but
Max Velocity
is
the other guy.
I don't think that's the guy I'm talking about then. So he's got this little guy that works with him, man, and he's a meteorologist too. And
I know who you're talking about.
He's always down he puts him in the corner down there, and dude, he calls out stuff too. Like he was like, this ought to be this kind of warning. If this don't turn into this kind of warning, and then like 2 minutes later, boom, 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 the National Weather Service had issued this what's it called a
PDS.
A PDS warning. Yeah. What's that? Something dangerous situation. Particularly dangerous situation.
Yeah. Which we didn't have those. That's a newer terminology. We didn't have those when we were young. We just had
storm warning.
We had that.
Yeah. We didn't have storm warnings. We had storm warnings.
Yeah. Warnings.
Do you remember when it would like the Weather Channel when they would come on, it would just play that like smooth jazz.
Yeah.
I don't really remember that, but I have a lot of like borrowed nostalgia for that. I see VHS tapes of that. Like,
and it would just have cool. Like a small radar on loop.
Yeah, dude, that's what would happen. You know what was happening on the rest of the channels when that would happen, Trevor? All of a sudden, even if it was in the middle of a show at a certain time at night, bam, the national anthem would come on.
Yeah.
And then it would go to dead air until like a certain time in the morning.
Yeah,
man. We can't tell you how many times we'd be looking for. That's what was so good about cables. It would stay on all night.
Yeah.
Because all the locals would go off.
It was national
and they all
anthem,
played the same national anthem video.
Like color bars, and then at some point snow, I think.
Yeah. They literally went to bed, said, we'll be back in the morning, y'all.
I guess if you had that RF connection, there's nothing on there. It would be
I mean, it was literally like, 4 channels.
You know what, though? I'm not old enough I don't really remember not having cable.
I do. I remember when we got cable.
Do you?
Yeah. Well, I lied. I don't know if I remember when we got cable, but I remember when we got a cable box.
Well,
a little bit out of focus.
He does that.
That's just me. That's just my body.
Jimmy, you just make people lose focus.
So there was cable, which it was like channels. What was it, like 3 through 12 or something like that? Just a regular cable you could get over, like you said, RF.
That's UHF.
Yeah,
what it was.
But then, but it was over an RF signal. It was over copper.
Yeah.
And then I remember when we got the cable box, which was a dial, like it was a box that you put on your, on your set top, and it was literally a dial, and it had probably
that clicked. It wasn't like digital.
No, it was like 30 extra channels, I think, and I was so excited when I was young because MTV, but I was young enough. It was Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Was the cool.
I remember we lived in Mount Vernon, and I remember having Nickelodeon because I used to watch this show called Pinwheel. You remember Pinwheel?
I remember that, but the big one that stuck out to me was You Can't Do That on Television.
That one. Yeah. Kids Incorporated, or was that Disney?
I think that might have been Disney. And then what was the game show with the
Double Dare?
Yeah.
That
was on Nickelodeon.
That was on Nickelodeon.
That had a Nintendo game.
Yeah.
I don't know if you had that one.
You know what one of my favorite game shows was though?
What?
It was was it called Remote Control?
Yes.
The one with on MTV.
Yeah.
Where Adam Sandler was that kind of like his first
That was like one
gig?
of his first gigs.
Dude,
yeah.
I remember that. He was, anyway, I remember I was a fan then. I was like, this guy's hilarious, man.
Yeah.
And we were just kids. We were young. I mean, when that was on.
Yeah, we were.
Who was the host of that show?
I want to say Ken Ober.
That's
believe.
Right. Wow.
And then
good call.
Colin Quinn was on there.
Yep. He was a regular.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler was regular. He was a regular.
Yeah. As a host.
Wasn't Ben Stein on there? And then that kind of led him to doing Ben Stein's Money.
Man, he might, maybe. Yeah, that was, man. And they were all in like the Lazy Boy recliners.
Yeah. And they would get sucked back all of a sudden into the wall or whatever when they lost.
Man, I haven't thought about that show.
Look at Adam Sandler right there.
Yeah,
dude.
Man.
With the Jerry curl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I bet he won 21 or 22 years old.
Oh yeah,
1987. Yeah,
Goodness.
before Billy Madison, and
So guess what I've been
before
doing?
he hit it big.
that's it.
I've been watching. We talked about it the other day, and God knows when you talk about something, the internet starts showing it to you. Even YouTube now, man, I feel like's doing it because all of a sudden a bunch of. Anyway, regardless of all that,
Yeah,
I'm back on the Three's Company episodes.
yeah. I watched Three's Company every night while going to bed for probably 2 solid years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You're just on. I'll watch them, and I'll watch an episode or two. They're so funny, man, dude. Dude, John Ritter was funny.
I mean his
physical comedy.
timing. I mean, he was really
He was.
underrated.
I don't think people. Yeah, I don't people.
Yeah,
Like these people today, because they love Jim Carrey, dude. He was like the first iteration of Jim Carrey.
yeah.
He really was.
Well, and then he learned all that from like Charlie Chaplin and some of those other guys.
Man,
He was just kind of doing that. But yeah, you're right. Like he was that first iteration of Jim Carrey.
Well, you might say, now that you said that, I would say he probably was not the first iteration because there was some. You're right. Physical comedy actually goes back further.
I think Jim Carrey borrowed heavily from John Ritter.
Yeah, you know who OG was for like physical comedy? Jerry Lewis, bro.
Oh yeah,
Dude, that's
absolutely.
That's
man.
probably
Absolutely.
the first iteration of that real. Remember that boxing match he had with he boxed somebody, some professional boxer. It was so
I don't
funny,
think I
man.
remember that.
He was dancing around the ring, dude. Hey, look up Jerry Lawler. No, yeah, Jerry. Yeah, not Jerry Lawler. Look up Jerry Lewis boxing match, dude. It is one boxing march.
Boxing March. Yeah, I'm not used to.
Look, there it is. Boxing match with Jerry Lewis. Here it is.
Oh, he was young, man.
Yeah.
And he was actually.
He said no hitting below the belt, so he pulled his belt up to his chin.
It's like
Dude,
late 50s.
this is classic. Look at his face. So I guess this was a part of a. This looks like a show. It wasn't like a match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. It gets so much better than that. Look, this is classic old comedy right here. Here's your dad.
Just the length of it. It just keeps going.
He's just running circles and won't
I'm
stop.
going to tire him out. This dude just.
Oh, look, there he is, man.
Dean
Always
Martin.
in it, man.
Yeah,
Those,
Foul.
hiding behind the ref. That was a good.
Here it is. Here it goes. Here's where it gets funny. Look, check him out.
Oh, Jim Carrey definitely.
Look, dude. He was
That ought to do it.
That's awesome.
Just weird. It's gotta be so hard not to laugh if you're that guy.
Oh, dude, I would have been dying. All right, you can kill it.
But
Dude,
so that is good though. But do you recall the episode in Three's Company when Jack had to box a guy? I mean, it was similar to that style.
Yeah, dude, yeah. There was a lot of funny ones, man. When Jack would get hit or something, and he would take a fall or whatever, man, and he would like not be, just he would fall like straight or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I was watching Ric Flair clips the other day. It was a full video of Ric Flair doing that big step, the flop that he would do, dude. It's like, just wow. Like one time he did it in the middle of the interview and then just got up. It was like, wow. He's like, that's like his flop when he gets knocked out, and he just did it in the middle. Gene Okerlund was like, whoa.
That was a move that was like a flex. Like he would flip over the ropes like that. But,
that was the funniest thing.
And then
ever.
he would do an elbow drop in on the mat with nobody there.
Yeah, that's got to take some real like mental like where you just. That's what wrestlers are so good at, is just they'll just beat their body up on the canvas and not care. Like any one of us would not be able to.
Yeah.
There's a way to do that stuff though. They know how.
Yeah,
they can, but at the same time, they're still getting. Yeah, it hurts.
Oh, they all have fused.
That's why they're all messed up. Man, have you seen Lex? What happened to Lex Luger, man?
I don't know, but he can't walk.
He had some kind of spinal. But I seen a big thing, man, where he was talking about how Sting, like, led him to a relationship with God through Jesus, which was cool.
He's working with DDP now, which DDP does yoga. Like he is restored. Yeah. Like remember
Diamond Dallas Page.
Yeah, Diamond Dallas
Butterbean.
Page.
He fixed Butterbean. Did Butterbean fight after being
that? I don't know, but he couldn't walk.
Yeah,
and now he's walking. He helped him. He helped Scott Hall when Scott Hall was still with us. Who else was it? Oh, Mark Bagwell. Remember Mark Buff Bagwell?
When you were watching DDP throw the diamond cutter on people, did you ever think one of these days he's going to be a great yoga instructor?
No, that was not on the bingo card, right?
That was not on the list of what we thought DDP would be. But I know that was actually what it was. It was one of those DDP yoga videos
that you saw.
And he was talking about, how Sting kind of saved his. He was like, man, he said if it. I guess Sting made that move in the middle of them being like wild partying friends.
Oh yeah.
And then Sting was like, hey man, I changed.
Yeah.
And like stuck to it. And like Lex was mad at him for a while.
Right.
Like, man, he wouldn't go out, wouldn't have a beer, wouldn't go hang out, wouldn't do nothing. He said, but now, he's like, we've been, they're still best friends.
Yeah. That's
which is crazy, but it's funny. That was a good duo, man, back in the day.
Oh,
one guy who I'm kind of like when you see him just walking around, and I'm sure he hurts, but he looks normal, is Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, he was
all the big swanton bombs and stuff.
He was just in Evansville.
Oh, really?
He has a band, and they just played at Ray Leo's, which is the old Lamasco, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was just there. Yeah, we've been on that stage.
Yeah, we have.
He was just there like last week, I think, doing a show, which is funny. He sang.
Man, I wonder if there are probably a lot of people there if they knew.
Well, Hardy's, man, here's the thing. I think you'll be hard pressed to find an ex-professional wrestler who's not physically jacked. Think about it. All the old ones are, man.
Yeah,
I can't think of one that Hogan wasn't. He was pretty. He might have been in a lot of pain that we don't know about, but he was at least
had a lot of back.
He was mobile.
Yeah,
he could walk and move and do things. You wouldn't necessarily think he was.
But DDP, there again, he's in great shape.
Yeah,
but he's worked a lot at it. I'm sure.
He discovered that yoga, and he said it really helped him. But all those guys, man.
A lot of people got a problem with yoga. They think it's a spiritual thing. Have you ever heard that?
I have.
I think it's
kind of a
form of exercise. If
like
everything's,
hippie thing.
I think it can be a what is it?
Therapy,
Hindu.
Well, it's got like Indian historical.
Whatever that is fine.
Hippie,
but if you're stretching and not thinking about that, then that's not what it is.
Yeah,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure there's a lot of value to it.
Oh man, I know there's a lot of value to it. Fighters do. A lot of fighters do yoga. There's definitely benefits to doing yoga.
Yeah.
Beyond there's physical benefits.
Yeah.
I think it makes you stronger and, more flexible and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And then I guess there's mental benefits to it too. But I do know Eric Esch, which is Butterbean, was in bad shape.
Yeah.
And he talked about how DDP had changed his life back to where he gave him his life back.
Yeah.
I think was the exact words that were used. Gave me my life back.
I know Undertaker is in a lot of. He's all he hides it really good, but he's just anytime you see him sitting like on his own shows and stuff, he's like this.
Well,
he doesn't turn his neck. He does. He looks like Mick Mars kind of from Motley Crue.
His little wrestling brother Kane, he's doing all right. He's the mayor. Yeah. He's the CEO of a city.
He looks like he gets around all right.
Is he in Minnesota somewhere?
Man, I'm not sure where he's at.
Knoxville, Tennessee.
That's
Knoxville.
Knox County.
How do we not know that? Man, that's a big one.
As soon as Trevor said that, it just reminded me. Yeah, man. Crazy.
Man, have you ever seen there was a match that Sting did with Jeff Hardy, and Jeff Hardy was just messed up on probably pills or something.
Yeah.
And whatever he was, he was doing probably multiple things.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have been mixing. And he got up in the ring, and Sting was like, something's wrong. Like, we can't. And Eric Bischoff came in and was like, doing some, he was like, all right, we're gonna have to make this, this is gonna be a no rules match, but it's gonna have to be a, pinfall, something like that. That was just a misdirection. And you see, as soon as he puts the mic down, he's like leaning right up in Jeff's face, like what's going, like he's talking to him.
Yeah.
And then he tells Sting, and then the ref puts the X up and like, okay, this, which usually does not happen once the match is like already started. Okay, this is not good. And then,
so they just stop it.
Well, he just pinned him in like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
He just dropped him and pinned him.
We got to get out of here.
And Sting was so mad. He looked like he was so mad.
Yeah.
I'd be mad. You guys, man.
That probably was not the first time that a wrestlers went into the ring on some sort of substance.
I'm sure they do it all the time. But man, they get through. Man, you can get. Man, I've been watching this kid or this guy on. I see him on Facebook Reels, but his channel or whatever is called Limb Lost Boss. Have you seen this guy?
No,
dude, he was in a bad wreck and lost both his legs.
Oh man!
But bro, talk about making the most out of life, and he's got these little stubby legs he uses, and he does all these comedy skits on them. Then he's got you would never know. He lives his life normal. He drives a car without hand controls, like normal. He's got the legs that he can like. That are technical, you know what I mean, where he can use the gas and the pedal, and dude, he just does. It just just goes to show you, man, them physical ailments,
the human spirit, man.
Yeah,
we are overcomers.
Sure. Yeah, and now there's so many treatments you can get. I'm hoping that they get some of these treatments that they get that some people go to get treatments for stuff if they can afford it in Mexico and in Germany, and they go for like different kinds of what are they, like peptides and stem cell stuff, and here in America they don't do that because they would rather kill you with medicine that costs way too much.
Making all that money
on the big thing, man, on the big scale.
Trevor's
just watching wrestling.
Scrubbing.
Well, I'm scrubbing when this match actually starts.
Is this the one?
Think it's going to start here, and I
don't know.
It
was a
drug incident.
I don't know. TNA 2001. I don't know if you
think we can show this.
Man, I don't know what the rules are.
Maybe just a couple seconds here, but yeah.
Oh no.
He locks up, and Hardy looks as. He's not stiff at all, but he's
well, they wrestled a little bit.
He's pretty slinky.
He's probably like, I'm really going to hit you a couple times, man.
They'll do that. They'll tag you for real if you're.
Oh.
He does the death drop, and then that's it. And he's trying to kick out, but he doesn't let him.
Yeah, this is over. We're done. You're done.
Oh, look, he's looking at him, buddy. Oh, look, he's mad.
Yeah, you see him when he walks out of the ring. Oh, yeah, when he does.
Well,
I think
don't know.
Some guy in the audience was like, "Man, that was bull ass." And Sting turns around. He's like, "I agree.
I'm probably gonna have to cut all this out." No, I don't know. I don't know what the rules are either. It's so hard. Yeah. I'm half scared to play anything, man, because if you don't agree to cut it out of your episode, they'll copyright strike you.
So then, even if there's no audio, like video, you can't.
No, I would probably. I would probably have to cut that whole thing.
Maven Huffman, who has a really good YouTube wrestling channel, he showed that on his channel.
Yeah, but it's crazy because some people get away with it. It's like some people could, like people show, for instance, man, I showed a clip of The View a couple times, and every time got flagged and struck down, and people's channels show it all the time.
How would they find?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, in case we got cut off, we're back. And
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
No, I don't think that. I don't think that'd get us flagged. I really don't. I think that'd be okay. You just never know with it. Music's the main thing that'll get you caught. Yeah. You know, music
it's
copyright.
like 10 seconds. It laser focuses.
So they say you can play 7 seconds of audio without it counting against you. 7 seconds is not very long.
No, it's not. And it's like, come on, man.
What's
funny is like leave it up to the artist. The artists don't care about that.
Because here's the bad thing about it, man, is it takes YouTube off the. It takes you like doing podcasts and stuff almost off the I don't know what off the table for musicians wanting to promote their own music that they write. And if they go on a podcast or something, like, man, we had the one guy on Scott, Scott, man, and Scott Lindsay we couldn't have him play his own song on here because we get copyright, you know?
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. You know?
But how do they do it? Like Bert Kreischer, he has people on there that play.
I don't know.
Theo Vaughn, some people have played on his. Howard Stern, he's on YouTube and he has performers on there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how some people do it because it's not like a license you can get to tag or anything unless they record it way in advance and then you can get it maybe approved. I don't know. Maybe. You know, maybe that's what they do. Maybe there's the artist themselves submits the copyright holder because that's what they do if you put it on there and they say it's a strike, you have the option to appeal it. If you appeal it, they send that appeal to the copyright holder and they decide whether or not if they they say it's cool or no they can't use it. And so like for us that time I appealed that one. I was like, people play this stuff all the time, and it came back to ABC said no, you can't use it. You know. Like, wow, okay. And that was the view. And then so I don't know, maybe they pre-record and they put it up there and if it gets flagged, they appeal it and then the copyright owner knows about it and says no, it's okay. Maybe that's what they do.
Could be.
So cuz if there's one thing I'm not, which is evident by the numbers, is I have not mastered this YouTube algorithm quite yet, man. It's not the easiest thing to get through, and YouTube it seems to be the hardest one. Yeah. Like you can get away with stuff on like TikTok and Facebook Reels and all that. Like they're not near as constrictive. They don't throw as many constraints on you, man. But YouTube is down to they're by the book, baby. Yeah. Because they have so many creators that upload, it ain't like they can have a person checking. Oh yeah, this is being used because you're allowed to show stuff if you got it in a picture-in-picture and you're commentating on it.
Or there's reaction.
There's
videos.
Fair use. Yeah.
I mean, there are people that have reaction channels, right?
Yeah, but what was
if it's
weird?
Transformative, then
and what was weird the whole time we had that view clip up, we were it was in a pip and we were talking about it. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's
definitely
silly.
a bot. It's the what are those like squid droids in the Matrix that like hunt down anomalies in the Matrix.
Yeah,
it's basically what it is.
That's it.
Yeah. But devil's advocate is so many artists get all their material ripped off and stole from them anymore.
I guarantee you though, if you ask an artist if they care if somebody uses their song somewhere, most artists aren't going to care at all.
They care more that you're downloading all their CDs for 7 cents.
Yeah.
Than they do.
And it's just such a different game now. Nobody expects to make music money off of music anymore. I mean, they make their money off of a t-shirt table and a show.
I know, and we've talked about that, but that's a shame that you don't make money for your art.
Yeah.
And it's turned away from that. I guess you do still because your art makes people want to wear your face on their shirt.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's still kind of your art adjacent. You know what I mean? The t-shirt and then coming out to the show. I mean, they're getting paid for the performance. That's what they're doing.
But don't artists get ripped on that?
On shows?
On shows.
No, I mean, I guess to an extent. If you sign a 360 deal with a label, yeah. But I mean, depending on the
tell
level
all of us non professional musicians and people who know nothing, what's a 360 deal?
A 360 deal is when you sign with a label, you're basically signing every piece of the pie away. You know, historically, prior to however long it's been, it's 20 years ago, there wasn't 360 deal. I mean, the artists retained all of their merchandise, all of their ticket sales. You know what I mean? Anything like that. I mean, the record label just had pretty much their share of the pie was the record, was the masters and things like that. But then with these 360 deals came along, and then they would get a portion of the shows, a portion of your T-shirts and all your merchandise, things like that. Up front, it probably seemed like a good idea to people because you're getting a chunk of change. The craziest thing about a record deal is it's just a big loan. Yeah. And those record labels will recoup every single dollar of that loan they give you. And then after that, say you'd get signed for $1 million. That's an advance, right? Yep. And then you don't see $1
until they get it all back.
Until they get all that back, and then you see a percentage of the sales. It's not like they're like, well, your loan's paid off now. You're free and clear. They take half or over half of every record, tape, CD, which now it's hardly any physical things anymore, but they take a piece of all of that
and
forever.
That's what's so good about that whole industry is kind of going away now because people have the ability to do all of that themselves and produce. Yeah. You know, like Oliver Anthony.
Yeah,
is that his name? Oliver Anthony.
Yeah.
That dude, he was smart. He said no to all that.
Yeah,
and now he makes his lick, but he's in control of everything he does. His show, and he's selling out. He sells out big shows, right? Yeah. Like stadiums. Yeah, man.
That was a testimony of a guy. Literally, a lot of those early recordings were from a phone. Like he didn't even have a proper studio recording of that. Like you look at his first uploads on Spotify. I mean, they were literally off of a phone. It was him.
Well, I don't think the Rich Man North of Richmond was done on much more than a phone.
No, it was done on a phone. What blew it up though was a guy at Radio U or whatever channel came out and recorded like a proper video that was pretty decent quality video of him out in the woods. Right.
So that video we all seen when it blew up, that was after he released it on Spotify or whatever.
Yeah, he had songs on Spotify. They didn't have that many streams or anything.
Yeah.
That video changed his world.
Yeah, that video did. Yeah. I mean, they offered him $8 million, I think it was. I've
heard a bunch of different numbers.
Yeah, we never know, but they offered him some big amount of money.
Yeah,
and he was like, "Nah."
No, and there are a few artists that reached out. I think one in particular, Jamie Johnson, was like, "Help! I'll let you." Or I'll help you navigate through some of this.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's cool, man. Jamie Johnson was cool. I like Jamie Johnson.
Yeah, I do too.
What you said earlier kind of reminded me of when Don Dokken was talking about when they did the first self-titled Dokken album.
Yeah.
And then they did that. Got a big deal. I think it was from a German label or something. And well, yeah, we did that whole tour. We got back home, and like, okay, boys, good job on the tour. You owe us $200,000.
Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah.
What? And that's what inspired the whole Tooth and Nail album.
Yeah, man.
Is Jamie Johnson one that recently passed away?
No.
Who did? Who was that? Guitarist.
A guitarist that recently passed.
Big guitarist, big singer. Yeah, he was.
Man,
somebody just did, man.
Like within the last couple weeks.
Yeah, well, last couple months.
I don't know. No, Jamie Johnson's still around.
Okay,
he's definitely still here with us.
One kind of element that I heard of recently, I didn't know about before, and I'm curious if you ever encountered, is something called the radius clause.
The radius clause,
or radius something where certain bands will, if they get a like say if like Stryper is going to play in Indiana. Like the promoter will work it out with them where it's like, okay, you can only play this one, but we won't sign you on. You can't play any other shows in Indiana until for like 30 days before this and 30 days after this.
Yeah, that's a thing. I didn't realize it was called the radius clause, but that is definitely a thing.
Stevie Rochelle from Tough was talking about that.
Yeah.
I think that maybe that explains why a lot of times more kind of mid-level bands that like I would be into, like White Lion or Striper or something. If they play in Indiana, it's always it's always somewhere you wouldn't guess. It's never like Indianapolis or Evansville or Fort Wayne. It's always like Noblesville.
Now, what's the rule?
Noblesville is pretty much Indianapolis.
Yeah, what's the rule though?
It's a promoter you'll sign a contract, and the promoter says, in X amount of days you can't play in a certain, circumference or mile range of.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Well, I understand
that's a non-compete.
Yeah, but I understand that side of it too, though, man, because that promoter's trying to push the ticket sales to his venue or to his night that he's promoting. Within reason, you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, because you're not having it not that night. I mean, the night you're there.
Yeah.
So that another night, it doesn't matter,
But if you're a promoter, you're thinking, well, if they have another option, I might lose a ticket sale.
This one's 10 minutes closer. So
yeah, I mean, I do understand that on the promoter's side.
It's within a certain amount of days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Certain amount of days, certain amount of miles.
So who I was thinking about was David Allan Coe.
Oh man, I forgot about that. Yeah, he died about a month or so ago.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
So, another one lost in 2026.
He had some grimy songs.
David Allan Coe. He was a
he was
dude.
Yeah, he did, man. He did.
He was talented. Though.
Do you have you ever listened to too much of Marty Robbins? Do you know who he is?
Man, are you kidding me? Yeah.
What's so funny, man, is Marty Robbins back when we were young. They would always do these like promotional commercials, like for somebody's greatest hits or something. And Marty Robbins always had those. Do you remember those Marty Robbins?
Yeah, was he the one who did? There might be a little dust on the bottom.
No, that was oh shoot, I should be skinned alive for not knowing that. David.
What?
Oh, man, no, Marty Robbins.
He did like
what Marty
Big Iron.
Hold on a second. I got to do the dust on the bottle. Kevin Menace will kill me for not knowing this. David Lee Murphy.
Okay.
Yeah, I was drawing a blank.
That's right. David Lee Murphy. That's right.
Marty Robbins predated him. Marty Robbins came out, what would you say, in the 70s maybe?
I know who Marty Robbins is,
Late
though.
60s,
yeah.
Maybe.
I'm going to show you. That's him.
Yeah,
man.
The look of the 60s, 70s, and 80s, man. Really, the 60s and 70s. That was a 60s and 70s look.
He did like El Paso, Streets of Laredo.
Yeah.
The mustache and the bell bottoms and the
the big mustache with no beard just still gets me, man. And people still wear it. I'm just like, wow, good on them. Some people have awesome ones, but you still just look like I don't know. Look, you belong in a van with a backpack.
I think if you're like a high stat, if you're like a fighter pilot or something, you have a thick black mustache or a cowboy, like Dale Earnhardt or something. Then it's cool.
Yeah, well, Dale Earnhardt wouldn't have existed without that was part of his existence.
The Intimidator. Yeah. I mean, mustaches have kind of come back. I mean, you see a lot of younger people now rocking mustaches.
That's what I'm saying. They have kind of, man. They have made a little resurgence. I don't know. I still think they look weird without any other.
Jay was rocking a mustache there for a couple of weeks now. I think he's
well. Sometimes he goes with the Tombstone Doc Holliday.
Yeah.
He's a chameleon.
He is. You never know what you're going to get.
He definitely changes his look every now and again.
Yeah,
he's funny, man, dude. I have pictures of him where, and it's not just one. I got several pictures of him where I look at him and I'm just like, I just laugh and it's usually because of something super inappropriate that he's got on. It's like, I'll look at a picture and I'm like, wow. Man. He probably walked in like a gas station with that on, or Walmart or whatever, man. He does not give a rip, dude. He don't care. No. But he's got some doozies, man. He's got some stuff that make me laugh that I would never wear.
Yeah. He says, "Bring it on, man."
Oh, yeah.
He likes the reactions.
He does.
So I had a cool thing this last week. Have we talked since Kane and I went to see Weird Al.
No. Oh well, you know what? A little.
No,
bit.
Okay. I couldn't remember. So then we went to Weird Al. Kane's a huge fan of Weird Al. I'm a fan of Weird Al. I kind of, lost track of his catalog over the years, but he was literally one of the first few tapes that I ever purchased.
I remember a lot of people would not know this.
Yeah.
Jimmy was a Weird Al super fan. When we were young, you loved
dude,
Weird Al.
I wore those tapes out, man.
Yeah.
I just appreciate it. Like, if you think about it, man, it takes a certain amount of talent to do those parody songs. The guy's won Grammys. I mean, he's like, people want him to parody.
He's a genius. What was the Fat Boy song he did?
I don't know if he did a Fat Boy
I thought
song.
he did.
He did a song called, he did Fat, which was parodying Michael Jackson's Bad.
I know that, but I thought he did one of the Fat Boy songs.
No, I don't, maybe, but I don't know. But he did. So let me say this. He came out, his show, man, he changed costumes so many times. For every song, it was, an appropriate costume for that song. I mean, he put the fat suit on for Fat.
He did Fat.
He did Fat. He did Party in the CIA. He did Amish Paradise. Amish Paradise. He came out, looking like an Amish person. Then he did Yoda, and he did
White Nerdy.
Yeah, did White Nerdy. He came out on a Segway with White Nerdy, and then he did Anakin guy, and he had he had stormtroopers and Darth Vader and the whole Star Wars theme going on behind him. But anyway. Which was great. Kane loved it. It was a great show, very entertaining. But he had a guy named Puddles Pity Party open for him. Are you familiar with Puddles Pity Party?
Since Kane told me about it.
Oh, you weren't familiar? Okay.
He knew that. I was like, is he going to have any openers, like bands or something?
So that's a clown,
it's going to be a clown.
Yes.
I was like, okay, that's it. So yeah, I was familiar with him.
This dude is like a 6'8" clown. And has a voice of an amazing voice, man.
Singing, he can sing.
Oh, this dude can sing. Yeah, he doesn't talk. I mean, he doesn't speak. There's no interaction between songs. It's just him up there doing his thing. So he has audience participation, and he came down. And I don't even know the song. It's a Los Lobos song in Spanish. Long story short, he was looking for audience participation. He came down the aisle. Everybody's raising their hands to be chosen. And I saw him walking towards us, and I was like, why not raise my hand? He grabs my hand. He takes me up to the stage, and I had a little moment there with Puddles Pity Party, doing.
He was probably like, "This is the dude that sang the national anthem here a few weeks ago."
That's probably what it was.
That's what it was, dude.
He did his research. I got to get this guy up here.
He said, "Yes." He said, "I'm grab this patriot right here."
Yeah, but it was fun though. He ended up.
Yeah, I wish we had the video. Is that? I wonder if we can. I know Kane took some video of it. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, maybe another time. Yeah, but that was a cool experience, man.
Yeah, man. So how long did that show last?
Oh man, so Weird Al played for 2 hours solid, and then I think Puddles Pity Party probably played maybe 45 minutes or so. I mean,
so is he a nationwide act? He going everywhere? He goes everywhere with him? He's his opener right now?
Yeah, right now he's his opener, and he was on America's Got Talent, and then he's opened up for other bands. I mean, he's actually
Did he do his clown bit on America's Got Talent? I think I might remember that, man.
He did, yeah.
I think I might remember that. I
didn't see any. I saw little clips, but I don't know how far he got or anything like that. But like I said, the dude can sing, man.
Yeah. Like, what's he sing?
Covers but
like rock or like
everything. He did Crazy Train. He does Royals by Lord. He does this really cool Tom Waits song called "Come On Up to the House," and then whatever that Los Lobos song was that he did that I was up on stage with him. Yeah, I mean, just kind of a variety of things.
When you say a 6'8" clown, I think about that Rob Zombie crazy movie, House of a Thousand Corpses or whatever, and one of them was like that crazy looking clown. Yeah. I always thought it was so funny that people were scared of people are seriously scared of clowns.
Oh, that's a thing.
And but now I kind of understand it, man. They are creepy, dude.
They're a little creepy.
They're a little creepy, man. Like, if you ever seen the videos where like people be in a parking garage or whatever and a clown will just step out and the biggest of tough guys will be like, "Oh no," and take off running. Yeah. It's like, no, dude.
Yeah. That was the clown scare of 2016. That was a big people were doing that. Just
they don't want to do that to me.
There's flight or fight reaction.
That's right.
You don't want to know
which one
you got, right?
Shoot. At 51 almost. It's not a fight or flight. It's a point and shoot situation.
Yeah.
And if you jump out at me in a clown suit, I got to assume, and we're in a parking garage at night, I got to assume you got bad intentions. So if you got a cameraman, you better make sure he's visible. Shoot, man.
I think there's really something to be said about being known for covers, just the kind of longevity that you can have, where you could just follow whatever's ubiquitous at the time, and just how relevant he's stayed.
He's done a good job, and I think it was one of those things where he was a singer in a band, and he, how that is, man. He wasn't
who Tickles.
Yeah, Tickles.
Or Pickles. What's his name?
Tickle Pickles.
Pickle
Tickles.
I mean, tickle your pickle when you were on stage.
I mean, Weird Al.
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
I was watching Naked Gun, just the first Naked Gun.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember when he's coming
Great
out.
Movie.
He's coming out. He's coming down the steps from the plane, and there's like that whole press conference thing, and people ready with flowers and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I know you think I'm some great cop, but I'm no. Like he walks up to, who are you? We're here for Weird Al. It cuts over, and Weird Al's coming out of the plane.
That shows you how long of a
Weird
career
Al's been
he's
around.
had.
That was like 86 or 87.
But I liked it when OJ went down the stairs myself. That was my favorite.
fell off the pier.
That's nuts, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I'm talking about the stadium, Trevor, when he got pushed down the stairs in his wheelchair. Dude, that movie. Was that the same one where there was a lionfish? Was the lionfish in that movie?
Yeah, where he reaches in the guy's. It was the guy who was he Khan on Star Trek?
Oh yeah, he was. But you know who he was? It was the main dude from Fantasy Island, man.
Yeah.
He reaches it, or he gives him the nice pen, and he reaches, like he drops it in the tank, and he reaches
Mr.
in to get
York.
it.
Mr. Rourke.
Yeah.
I just said York. I need to be
his
slapped.
Name.
Mr.
I know
Rourke.
Tattoo's real name was Hervé Villachez.
The plane. Boss, the plane.
That was another good show.
Dude, that was a fantastic show. Don't let me find. You know what? I've looked.
Can't find Fantasy Island?
But if I do, it's on like Donkey Kong. Dude.
Yeah.
You know, and I've been thinking too about going. I've already watched some of them, but I've been thinking about some Love Boat lately too.
Dude, there again, I got on a Love Boat. I probably watched Love Boat for a year.
Dude, TV. We talked about music not being what it used to be. Dude, TV is not what it used to be.
I agree.
We have lost the sitcom, man.
Yeah,
and I know you've never really been too big a fan
of sitcoms.
You don't like ones with laugh tracks on them.
No, you're right. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. Well, modern day.
Right.
But hey, give me Three's Company.
They have laugh tracks.
They were in a studio audience.
Oh yeah, man, for sure.
That wasn't a laugh track.
100%.
They were live.
They
studio
were in a studio
audience,
weren't they?
Yeah.
Did Married with Children have one?
I don't know if they were in a studio or if that was a laugh track. But to your point, Trevor, I'm glad you said that because that's probably the last greatest sitcom.
I don't know, man. I'm going to say Big Bang Theory was too because it was a live studio audience.
Yeah,
and dude,
I do agree
so
with you,
good.
but that's like it's almost like that's the different era. You know what I mean? Like that's the modern. I guess what I'm meaning of like that whole like Married with Children came out in the very late '80s. I want to say.
Yeah, it was definitely
like
one of the last great of that era.
But I don't know, man. Like I liked Seinfeld. Did you ever get into Seinfeld, Trevor?
Love Seinfeld. I've only seen a little. If Travis were here, he'd probably talk for 2 hours straight
about Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
Okay, I didn't know that. So we'll have to talk to him. I'll have to talk to him about that.
Yeah, he liked Seinfeld, man.
Yeah.
I liked Tool Time. What was it called? Home Improvement was good.
Yeah.
From that era, that was kind of the end of the era.
Yeah.
Growing
Pains.
Pains was still in the middle of it. It was still growing.
Was that not near the end or was that? So,
no, Growing Pains was way before.
But then I'm thinking about the shows that you would watch after school, man, like Silver Spoons, Different Strokes, Facts of Life.
Yeah, man, I think Growing Pains was with that.
Was that with that?
Perfect Strangers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Perfect
Balky.
Strangers. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Why do you wear those? My He-Man pajamas were in the wash.
Yeah, that was that kind of mid '80s, that early to late '80s sitcom, Cosby Show.
Yeah,
you know. Then they moved on and had the one that was
Different World.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they all kind of went, and then, but now, man, you think about it, like we don't have that because there's not network TV.
Well,
there
I was
is.
gonna say I don't know what's on network TV right now.
Yeah.
Well, we were just watching some King of the Hill, or not King of the Hill. I love that's a great one. That's not really a sitcom, but King of Queens.
Yeah,
a little bit. I was showing
that's a good one.
Him something, and that was solid.
That's
man.
later.
I can watch.
That's late. That's one of the later ones of the era.
Early 2000s. Yeah, and then Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was a little bit later.
That
90s.
one was back a little earlier. That one was one of the
early 90s, I think.
That's one of the all-time greats.
Yeah,
Will Smith's rap career was still going strong, I think.
He kind of ended his rap career when he started that show almost.
Yeah.
That he did do songs out. He did stuff.
He superseded his rap career.
His music became second in his acting career.
And then he got into movies and became a gigantic star.
Yeah.
Men in Black.
And then he slapped Chris Rock and ruined it all.
Yeah, man.
Now he will always be best known for that.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody likes him. He doesn't hardly have a fan base anymore.
That would be hard to come back from.
Dude, he went up there for a woman who... Wasn't she like openly cheating on him and all that?
Yeah, man.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Yeah.
Slap. He thought he was done. It was over. Dude, Chris Rock waited like a year and come out with that special.
Yeah.
Nuked him.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
I like Chris Rock.
I do. I love Chris Rock, man. Chris Rock's in that group with Adam Sandler and and,
they all came up at the same time. Yeah.
They were that was the SNL group.
Yeah, man.
You know, that's what it was.
That was, man, there were some. There again, that's another thing that kind of went way downhill was SNL.
It's awful.
Like, I think
it went woke.
Yeah, the last great like era of that was when it was, in my opinion, like Chris Farley, David Spade, Adam Sandler, and then a little bit after that, that's when Will Ferrell came on. I think, and Horatio Sands, Tracy Morgan.
And they were good.
But
they still weren't what that group was.
No, but then you think about that. You think about the early version was, man, you had John Belushi, you had Bill Murray, you had Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
Man, Eddie Murphy. Man.
Gumby.
Yeah.
Dude.
And Buckwheat.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think Dad was too into it, but I love that era, Dana Carvey and all that stuff. But did you watch Mad TV when it was on? That was more
not too much, but I really love Will Sasso.
I like Frank Caliendo.
Yeah.
And I like Bobby Lee.
Yeah, I like Bobby Lee too.
That's what made him famous.
Yeah. Have you seen Will Sasso's impersonation of Jesse Ventura?
Oh yeah,
I never get tired of it. I cry laughing.
I think there's
every time I see him.
I think there's one YouTube video that's like an hour long of him doing that.
Oh, I've watched the highlights of him.
He can just inhabit that personality.
Down in the Baja.
Yeah.
Baja. You know what they call it in Baja?
I actually discovered fish tacos in the Baja.
Wow, you sound like Sean Connery.
I never said I was an impersonator.
I thought we were at the Rock for a minute.
Stir, not shaken.
Dude, you know what me and Laura watched the other night?
What?
Dude, it's a killer underrated movie, man.
What?
I think. Dude, Prince of Thieves. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. With Kevin Costner in it.
Oh, yeah.
And it just reminded me of it because you did that. And at the very end, Sean Costner's King Richard.
Sean Connery.
I mean. What did I say?
You said Sean Costner. You
mashed
mashed their two.
That was a mashup.
Names.
Sometimes I don't say stuff right. Sean Connery was King Richard, and he'd come out, man. But that whole movie, we were just like, man, we forgot how good this movie is, man. You haven't watched it in so long. Because that was young Kevin Costner, super young. That was young Morgan Freeman. That was young Ethan Hawke. Right? Was it Ethan Hawke? No, Christian Slater.
Okay.
What?
It's been so long since I've seen it.
It's Christian Slater for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Ethan Hawke's in Black Phone, right?
Yes.
So it's Christian Slater then. Yeah. I've always got them two mixed up.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know why.
I can see why.
Ethan
Hawke, that's another good actor, man.
Yeah, man. Oh, man. Have you seen Black Phone?
Yes.
Dude.
Yeah.
Goodness.
That's real good. I started with the second one, but I don't think we...
You started with the second one?
No. I started on the second one and never finished it.
Oh, you should watch it too.
Yeah. Well, we're watching now. You would like it. I Will Find You. It's a new series on Netflix. Sam actually finished it. He texted me because I told him to watch it. He texted me today. Hey, just finished that.
What is it?
So Sam Worthington, you know who that is? He's the guy in
he was
Avatar.
Perseus. And,
yeah.
Remember the 2010 Clash of the Titans?
But he's like the main guy in
He's
Avatar.
the main guy in Avatar.
Okay.
Would be his best known. Would be my guess. Anyway, he's a dad. Starts off. This isn't a spoiler alert. This is the premise of the movie. He's in prison for killing.
It's a series or a movie?
It's a limited series, eight episodes.
Okay.
He's in prison for killing his child, and he goes, but the problem is I did not kill my child. And then like the rest of the series is trying to figure out what happened to his kid, and if his kid's alive, and they think he is. Like I said, this is the whole premise of it.
I do like that.
He gets out of prison.
I will like that.
And he's looking for him. So
if you like really that, you'd probably really like the perennial classic. It's called A Letter from Death Row by Bret Michaels.
Is that where he's bald?
I think he was already bald.
Yeah, I was going to say he just took his
wrote it,
his
directed it. Man, that's a masterpiece.
I can remember, not that I saw the movie, but I remember the trailer. It does look riveting.
Here you go. We can talk about this here a few minutes real quick because I want to see what you think about it. Okay. Did you know there's a big controversy around Shawshank Redemption?
What?
That.
No, I did not know that.
Okay, so the theory amongst real fans is that the beauty of the whole movie, or that the kicker of it, is that Andy is guilty. That Andy did kill his wife.
Yeah.
And her lover. What do you think? Do you think he did
No, I do not think that.
I kind of think he did.
I don't think he did.
I
refuse to believe that.
I believe that.
Refuse to believe that.
When you hear about it and like the theory that they just like, man, I think he did. He's like, he's not a killer. He's not a murderer.
Yeah.
That happened. And, he just disassociated himself with it and was like, I'll never say, it just happened.
He did not.
Dude, he's guilty.
He did not kill his wife. No, Andy Dufresne.
You killed that bro.
My good friend Andy Dufresne. It was the longest night of his life.
Andy. Oh, Andy. That's the longest
But I did hear
life.
the end. Spoiler alert! If you're the one person who hasn't watched,
if you haven't watched Shawshank Redemption, then you deserve it to be spoiled for you.
Like the end sequence when Red met him on the beach. Like that may have not been real. Like that may have been a figment of Red's imagination. Then he actually ended it in that hotel room. No,
I refuse to believe that.
I think that I tend to believe that.
Why would you believe that one and not that Andy really? That's no. That's
more
retarded.
That's more beautiful.
That is not more beautiful. Here's what I do think though. Here's what brought it up that I was thinking about Shawshank. So there's this scene at the end of Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, or somewhere in it where where Morgan Freeman is leaning up against this big long rock wall.
Yeah,
dude, I'm pretty sure it's the same one in Shawshank.
Think so?
It looks just like it. Trevor, let's look that up. Let's look and see if the rock wall scene with Morgan Freeman from Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves is the same rock wall.
I mean, that's not crazy to think that they've shot you know what I mean? Like they use certain location. Okay,
but crazy that you put the same actor.
The same actor too.
Two different.
So the hotel in The Shining.
Yeah.
That was the hotel. That in Dumb and Dumber as well.
Was it?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I mean, how crazy is that, right? Nope, they are two completely different locations.
So this says, that's not a.
So the AI overview says.
Is this what you?
Look at the image. Look at the two images.
Well,
so this is from
Robin Hood. Yep.
Where's Shawshank?
Let's see.
So other people have asked this question before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you didn't hear it here first, but you heard it here today.
Here.
Yeah, that's.
It doesn't look as hilly, but that could just be the shot.
And it could also be the however many years was between those, because landscape changes, man. I don't know. It might not be, but it's just fun. It definitely reminded you of it. It's like, wow, is that the same spot?
And the same actor.
Yeah, and the same actor.
Trevor, look up the Shining Hotel in Dumb and Dumber.
Is that true? The what was it, Ocean View or
I can't remember the name of it. The Shining Hotel and then Dumb and Dumber, used in Dumb and Dumber. Yeah. This is for sure the same. Yep.
Yeah, look at that.
The Stanley Hotel.
That's it. The
wow,
Stanley.
Side by side.
Yeah.
You know,
How crazy
wasn't
is
it
that?
based on some crazy hotel in L.A.? Was that?
The Shining?
There's some hotel in Los Angeles, like downtown Los Angeles, where a bunch of people get like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the one they're walking in? They're like handing him money. He's like,
there you go.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
They get out of their Ferrari that they rented with
and then they just have those IOUs in the briefcase.
They're as good as money.
This one, you're going to want to hang on to this one.
That movie's a special kind of dumb.
Oh, dude. That's one of my favorites, honestly.
Oh, dude,
Tractor
yeah.
beam. Suck me right in.
Suck me right in.
Dude, the scene with Harlan, or is it Harlan?
Yeah.
Harlan Williams.
Williams, where he's the cop. Yeah. He's like, sipping a little Grandpa sauce, are you, boys? He's like, no, you might not want to do that. Hey, I got this, boys.
Get the hell out of here.
You shut your mouth, you pumpkin pie haircutted freak.
Oh, man, dude, that's ridiculous.
Killer boots, man.
Yeah.
Killer boots, man.
Oh, man.
Pull over. It's a cardigan, but thanks for noticing.
Just go, man.
Just go, man.
Just go.
So many
man.
good lines.
Couple of big gulps, huh, guys?
Well, see
you later.
Oh, man. Dude, and then we're not even bringing up the bird. Like that bird in that movie was so funny.
Petey.
Yeah. The little kid was hosting their petting the dead bird with duct tape around his neck.
Billy and 4C.
Sold our dead bird to a blind kid.
Yeah.
I took care of it.
Oh, dude, that's crazy.
Thought the Rocky Mountains be a little rockier than this. John Denver's full of.
The two grown men freaking riding that little moped on a highway. Can you imagine driving by that, dude? You know what though? It's like that in in like Mexico and Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
You get on their highway, dude, you will be surrounded by mopeds, and sometimes
with
there will
more
be
than a few
4 to 5 people on them.
They know, hey, that's efficiency. They know how to
Dude,
get
that's
it done.
they got the highest death rate on the highway ever.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I would never. And dude, they don't have I don't know if they have traffic laws. I know they have signs up and speeds posted and stuff, but
dude, I know
I've never seen.
I think Romania is about the same, man. I've never seen people drive that reckless. And then we were there. We stayed in a rod, and we were going to some castle about 3 hours away. And we were on this highway I think it was named like the Highway of Death. And like we literally stopped 3 times because of accidents. I saw a guy walk out in front of a car and get hit.
Kill him?
I don't know. We kept going. I mean, I don't know.
You know, people say,
Just keep going. Just keep going.
Anytime you look up, like, okay, why? Like, because almost every insane dash cam, pedestrians getting hit video, it's all Eastern Europe. And I always wonder, like, okay, is that just because they have more dash cam? If you look it up, it's like, well, they just have more dash cams, so it seems that way. No, I think I think it happens a lot. People just walk right out and get hit. People are blazing.
Get them hit.
So you got to be Mad Max to get on the road.
So then your thought process is, well, man, I'm going to capture some of this on film, so I'm going to get a dash cam.
I guess. But what you were going to a castle in Romania, you had that sketchy anyway.
Dude, it was pretty cool, man.
That's a little Dracula-ish.
The castle we went to, the claim to fame was Vlad the Impaler's brother
was in prison
actually there? Yes, he was.
So his brothers were both him even for a while before he became like whatever he was. That like his family had to like give him and his brothers to like another kingdom, but to work off whatever. And finally he ended up back in charge of wherever they came from. And then boy, you talk about a messed up dude, man.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being one of those young men going to war with him, and he had the roads decorated with like all the people that he had impaled and done all that? It was wild.
Turk.
I don't know.
The Turks.
Well, I love it when we end the show on a positive note.
Yeah.
It's just always so good and just gives me a warm and fuzzy feeling.
Me too.
Don't forget to subscribe if you would. That's all we care about. If not, oh well, we love you as always. Jimmy, send us out.
Well, bye. Down in the Baja.
Right. Ooh, now you went Silence of the Lambs.
Down in the Baja. It puts the lotion on the skin.